Welcome to the Doomsday Clock. My name is Jean Mercure and it is 85 seconds to apocalypse. What makes us human? Is it our indomitable spirit, our resilience, our superior intelligence, our artistry? Or perhaps our capacity to make mistakes and hopefully learn from them? Is it our ingenuity in inventing and using tools, some to cure and save others, some to kill and destroy, some with no discernible purpose whatsoever? Or is it our capacity to feel strong feelings such as love, hate, sorrow, or guilt? To be frank, I'm not sure. But if I had to bet my money on this, I would say that it is our empathy. So what is empathy? It's the ability to understand and share feelings with others. When did we first become aware of this ability? For me, I remember very distinctively that moment. I was 14 and in the summer of that year, my mum took me on a trip to Switzerland. We traveled from France by train and made our way to the beautiful city of Lausanne. As we left the train station, I was busy pushing the big luggage on some sort of trolley with elastic bands. We did not have integrated wheels on luggage back then. The corridor in which we were engaged was packed with people rushing in both directions. And that's when I saw him. An old man, probably in his late 60s, that was old for me back then, crouched on the floor, dressed in a way that removed all doubts about how he lived. Homeless. He was holding in his hands an old flute in the way familiar to Pan, the gods of satyrs, as depicted playing music on Greek antique vases. However, the sound coming out of that flute was anything but divine. It was atrocious. People were rushing by him, ignoring him. Some would hold their hands over their ears. Nobody stopped to drop a coin in the little hat he had positioned between his open legs. I stopped and found myself frozen, staring at that old man who could not play music but nevertheless tried to make a living in a place no one had time for him and no one cared about him. The tragic nature of his situation caught me off guard. I was suddenly overwhelmed with emotions, and with one in particular: pity. I felt pity overtaking me. I felt it in my heart and in my eyes. I managed to reach out to my mom, grabbed her hand and asked her for some money for the poor old man. She gave me the coin and I carried it like one would carry a treasure, like a Berber would carry a flask of water in the desert. I approached the old man, leaned forward and put very delicately the coin into his hat. I tried to be as respectful as I could. But then I saw how he looked at me. Rather than mercifulness, his eyes betrayed anger. He saw what drove my generosity. He saw my eyes red from sadness. He could feel what I felt then, my pity for him. And I became all too aware that rather than making him feel good, I did the opposite. I degraded him. I took away the little dignity he had left. At that very moment, I hated myself for it. And I made myself a promise that never again I would inflict my pity on others. I would not feel indifference, I would continue to feel for others, but never in a way that degrades them. Empathy rather than pity. The world could do with a little more empathy right now. Our so-called leaders, the likes of Trump, Musk, Putin, demonstrate anything but empathy. They demonstrate the 3 C's: criminality, corruption and cruelty. But empathy? Nothing. Niente. Zero. Nada. Now this does not mean that we should follow their lead. Let empathy remain the glowing torch that reconciles us with our humanity, the light that brings us together. And as the late Pope Francis once said, too often we participate in the globalization of indifference. May we strive instead to global solidarity. We are human because we understand and share feelings with each other. We are human because of our empathy. What are other qualities that makes us human? I would like to hear your views. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comments, and share with your friends. Thank you.